minus 29 degrees Fahrenheit here in Canada today. No, I'm not kidding you. It really is that cold. I have to be careful how deep I'm breathing, even like it hurts here in the lungs. As you can see, I have all the warm clothing in. Man, like it's so brutal. And I'm not kidding you, really 20 minus degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight it's going to be minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's so brutal because in America, for example, there are only a few places where you can get this cold. And today in my city, Saskatchewan, in the prairies, we have that cold. We are one of the coldest places in Canada. I have to be really, really careful now how you can probably hear it, how I'm breathing, because the cold air gets into the back of my throat and it's very uncomfortable. So usually what we would do, as you can see, I would wear this, but I'm not sure like how the tone is, so maybe I just leave it on because otherwise I'm having difficulties to breathe in. I'm not kidding you. If you breathe in that cold air and it gets too much, and especially in your lungs, you might get frozen lungs and you need to go to the hospital. Really, that happens. Every year it happens. Some people are very naive. That usually happens to Canadian people and young people. They're like, oh, no problem, no big deal, I just run outside. They do, and then they get sick and they have lung issues. And by the way, this can be that bad that you have then lung issues for the rest of your life. So do take it serious. This is really insane. Like for me, yesterday we had to go outside in the same weather condition and to go to the hospital for my father's first initial talk with doctors. With this weather, it's so brutal. Everything freezes, cars are freezing, it's so uncomfortable going around. It's also a bit dangerous. If you're traveling in Canada, for example, from one city to another city, the distance is sometimes a few hours away. For example, the next big city from my city away is either 1.5 hours up north or 2.5 hours south. Now imagine if something goes wrong and you have to walk in this kind of weather condition. You might very well, not survive this because it is such a brutal weather. And you have to wear the proper clothing. So these gloves I would not usually wear. It's just because of my YouTube video, right? Otherwise I would wear my better gloves, which are much better. They are from Costco, much warmer. These you can forget those. So if you're an immigrant and you come here to Canada and you have those kinds of gloves, which you see which we have in Europe and so on, you can use them on the warmer days, but on days like this, you have to wear the really warm clothing. And believe me, the thing people are saying oh no, it's just panic. No, when something bad happens, you need to be prepared because this is really brutal.